Hey guys, how's it going? Loser Phil here, and today we're just doing our first playthrough here. So, today we're going to be starting the very first episode of a Soul Silver Nuzlocke that I'm going to be doing. I'm running it on an emulator right now, as you can kind of tell by my mouse if you can see it. This is my first playthrough ever. This isn't the first time I've Nuzlocked this game, but this is the first time I've done a Nuzlocke on any kind of recording or on YouTube or anything like that, so I just thought I'd give it a shot. So just gonna jump right in here and we'll kind of go through everything as we kind of go along here. So alright, no info needed. This is just basic information stuff. No info needed. Alright, sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Oak, but everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. Before we go any further, I'd like to tell you a few things you should know about this world. I think everybody's pretty much seen this before. I'm gonna just kind of gloss over this just kind of quickly. I guess I'll take this time to kind of go over the Nuzlocke rules. So, for this playthrough, I'm just going to be doing standard Nuzlocke rules. I'm going to be doing the obvious ones. So, like, any Pokemon that faints in my party is considered dead, and I have to release it at the soonest possible convenience, with the exception of any Pokemon that I need to get out of wherever I need to go. So, if it has Surf and it's the only Pokemon I have with Surf, I can't release it because then I can't progress any further. Which is kind of a weird thing. Hopefully that won't happen. I'm pretty confident that I'm not going to lose anybody, so I'm just getting comfortable here. Are you a boy or a girl? Please tell me. I am a boy. That's a lad. Yes. And my name. It's my real name. Perfect. Okay. So, what else? Okay, so the first Pokemon that we run into in any area we have to capture is the only Pokemon we're allowed to capture too. So if I go into Route 29, then, for example, the first Pokemon I run into, if it's Rattata, that's the Pokemon I have to catch. That's my only opportunity to catch it too. I am going to be enforcing Duke's Claws though, to make my party a little bit more varied than having 6 Rattatas. So basically what Duke's Claws is that if I'm running into an area, into a new area, and I run into a Pokemon that I've already captured before, then I have the opportunity to basically skip that Pokemon and then move on to the next one. And I can do this 3 times when I go into an area. But if I can't find a Pokemon that's not a different one, then I'm out of luck. And this includes dead Pokemon too. So if I lost a Rattata, and I run into a new one, then I can't catch that Pokemon. So, just kind of getting moving around here. So, check the mailbox really quick. This is from Lyra. Read. Adventure, excited. I love Pokemon, Lyra. Yeah, so just gonna kind of get going here. So now the Nuzlocke challenge doesn't technically start until I get my first Pokeballs, but that doesn't mean that we don't have something that we have to set up first. So in order to determine which Pokemon I start with, there's a system that I thought was pretty clever, which is to use your trainer number, or your trainer ID. So if it's 1, 2, or 3, it's a grass type. If it's 4, 5, or 6, it's water. If it's 7, 8, or 9, it's fire. And if it's 0, I get to choose. I think if I'd had to choose, I'd probably pick Totodile. He's always been my favorite. But we're gonna find out right here, so we'll see. I have no problems with the other two, though. I love all the Johto starters. So I can actually find out right here. So if I just go to my trainer card, oops. I'm still getting used to the controls of this. It's definitely not. There we go. it's number 1, so that's grass. Okay, so you can see there it's 2931, which means that I got 1 as the last digit of my trainer ID, which means I have to pick a grass type, so Chikorita is what I start with. Oh yeah, one other thing I almost forgot. I have to... Oh, there's Meryl. One other thing we have to make sure we do is we have to nickname all of the Pokemon that we catch. No matter what, it kind of helps you kind of form a bond with them, so pretty excited about that. I'm not sure if I'm going to do like a... I've seen some playthroughers do like a kind of a theme, a name theme, but I don't know if I'm just going to do that or not. But I like your bag. Well, thank you. So I'm pretty sure if I try to leave, she'll stop me. I have to go visit Professor Elm's house. What do I think I'm doing? I don't know. I just don't know. I kind of wonder how people do their groceries and stuff if this is... There's 4 houses in this city. No, but what if you didn't have a Pokemon? Alright, hi Elliot, I've been waiting for you. Do you know anything about my research? That's very forward of you. Do you know... Okay, so it's just... I remember, I love this game so much just because it's got the, just based on the fact that it's got the fact that you can have your Pokemon walk behind you, which I always loved. I always had fun with that. Always kind of makes me smile to see my favorite Pokemon behind me and stuff like that. So, Professor Elm's getting a call. Oh, it's an email. I've never met anybody who's answered an email that urgently, but it's Mr. Pokemon, so we gotta go visit him. So I think we have to bring him a thing, or no, we're picking something up for him. Okay, so I already know which Pokemon I'm picking. It's gonna be Chikorita. Yeah, first one. Alright. I'm excited. I don't think I've trained a Chikorita all the way through the game before. I've definitely picked them before for like just kind of fun little playthroughs, but I've never actually trained one all the way to the end of the game. That... Actually, I guess that's a little optimistic. That's also assuming I make it to the end of this game and that this Chikorita makes it to the end of this game, so... So, I have to nickname it. It's female. This is like a 12% chance of that. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm gonna name this Pokemon. Let's name it. I don't know. Oh, Mango. I like that name. No, I don't actually. I don't like that name. I always have trouble with this. I'm gonna have to come up with a bunch of names before I do this next time. Let's name her... I know. Oops. Lily. It's the name of my cat. Yes. Cheesy name? Absolutely. I know you think it's cheesy. That's okay. Alright, so. So we can heal up over here if we need to, but I don't think that's gonna happen. What's gonna be interesting is what times of the day I actually get to play this game, because I think the emulator just takes the time directly from my computer, so it's 5 o'clock right now, so I don't think I can get any. On the first route there's Sentrits, Rattatas, Pidgeys, and then if it's night you can get Noctowls, or not Noctowls, Hoothoots. potions. Those will be good. Those will come in handy. Let's see what else. Some of the other Nuzlocke rules that there are kind of like optional ones is like not using items when you're in battle, and also there's some other kind of extreme ones like I can't have my Pokemon's level past the level of the gym leader that I'm about to face, or the highest level Pokemon that the gym leader has. I'm not going to do any of those for the sake of the fact that this is such a long game, and this is also my first time doing a full playthrough, so this is kind of a combination of my inexperience and the fact that this is such a long game and it's going to be a huge trek as it is, but I think everything should be fine other than that. I love Meryl so much. Azumarill is one of my favorite Pokemon. I love water types. Alright, let's go talk to this guy. I know he's gonna kick me, but... So this is the famous... You know, you'd think that someone would spot him, or wouldn't it be funny if someone spotted him and you just kind of... What would you do? Anyway, we have to come up with a name for that guy. Not sure what we're gonna name him. Oh, I have to talk to my mom. Okay. Right. I was wondering why I couldn't leave yet. Oh well. Oh, it's such a cute Pokemon. No, it's manly, it's tough. There's a Pokegear repair shop. Gotta respect a world where they actually repair their technology rather than just buy new ones for everything. Anytime anything of mine breaks, I just, like, if my cell phone broke, I wouldn't take it to a repair shop, I'd just buy a new one. I do remember I'd make a phone call. Just power on the Pokegear, touch the telephone, okay? The names of the people you can call are automatically registered. Just select one and give him or her a call. Wow, I can't believe it's so easy to make a phone call. Who knew? I didn't. I had no idea. Oh. So, we gotta get out of here. So, I guess this is a good time as any to kind of take a look at our Pokemon here. So, let's have a look. Timid nature. Interesting. I think that's decrease... Yeah, lowered attack and higher speed. So that's interesting. Not necessarily what I'd go for on a Chikorita, but definitely something I could get behind. So I'm probably gonna go with like more special moves and stuff, but I think I'm probably just gonna make this thing tanky as all heck. Oh, and I think I need... Oh, he's getting his phone number. Okay, I was like, what am I forgetting now? Okay, so I have Professor O's phone number now. Make some sweet phone calls to him. Alright, so I also want to clarify here, so this is not the start of the Nuzlocke challenge, so the Pokemon I run into here are going to be... They don't really count, because we don't technically have Pokeballs yet. We can't really start a challenge without Pokeballs, so... I'm gonna try to get through here as fast as possible. Probably just gonna knock out any Pokemon I run into, just for the sake of experience here. I think I actually have to go up. Oh, there we go. Oh, I love Centred. Such a cute Pokemon. He looks so funny in this game because he kind of looks like he's got like that like pouty face. It's little things like that amuse me. Wow! Oh crap, okay. Good on you. Holy smokes. I was gonna say, I don't remember hitting that hard in games like this before, so... Alright, bye-bye, Centred. Gain some experience points there, it's a good chunk. Oh, wow. We sure are popular around here. Yeah, see, that didn't do nearly as much damage, but it's like nothing. Critical hit at the most important time. Alright, so. Alright. So, move along here. What's up there? Oh, right, there's another route up there. I think you can catch Geodudes there, which actually would be super handy. I wanted to take a break, so I saved my progress, yeah. It's probably a good call. Not gonna do that quite yet. I love how Chikorita's little leaf is just sticking out from the top there. Alright, so we made it to Cherry Grove City here. Oh, this guy's gonna give me a tour. You'd think that he would like know who we were because there's like 5 people who live in this area. I don't know. I'm reading too much into this, I'm sure. So, just gonna try to keep up with this guy. Oh boy. So, obviously the day-night cycle just shifted there, so now it's evening. Route 30, that's where Mr. Pokemon's house is. This is the sea, as you can see. Some quality. I love that kind of humor. This guy kills me. Here's my house. And for the effort of keeping up with me, I got my own running shoes. They're still warm. Oh. Yanking my chain. Alright, so I can just turn these on, like, just to kind of auto do that. So that's what I'm really gonna do here, so. So there we go, so now I'm running much faster now. Let's talk to Chicory to see how you're doing. Oh. Oh, I would have tired, right? She did do some battling. Alright, so. Just gonna heal up really quick. Oh right, so above my head, over there are the Pokeballs for what is my team. Because I'm not an editing magician just quite yet, I am going to add those in as I kind of go along. As each episode ends, I will update the team, or I will take a pause to update my team there, and I'll just have all the Pokemon set up there so you can see them and enjoy looking at their beautiful faces. But right now it's just the one, so at the end of this episode I'll add her and go from there. So, I am just gonna jump right into going up top here. I don't think I've leveled up or anything yet. No, I haven't. Oh. Does he give me his phone number? Or... Oh no, he gets the map, right. So now we have a map of Johto. It's always useful. This is my favorite Pokemon game, and I've probably played it through it a couple of times, but I am not always a completionist when it comes to the older games. I kind of focus that attention onto the newer games. So I'll probably I'll have most of the first part of this game memorized, but after probably the 4th badge, I'm going to be basically flying with the best guesses I have, so... So I'm gonna see if I can hit level 7 by the time I have to fight our unnamed rival. And hopefully that'll be plenty to beat him back. I don't think he's gonna have any problems, but it sure would be silly if I lost the challenge before it even started. So. level 6 now. Oh, we got Razor Leaf. Alright, this would be killer. Alright. So with the running shoes, I'm also going to be running into Pokemon a lot more frequently, but I don't think that'll be too big of a problem. This won't be very effective, but I want to still see it. I have lowered attack anyway, so this will still probably do more damage. Or not. Maybe not. Let's try tackle, see what that does. Oh, it's pretty much the same. I'm gonna pop a potion because I'm a pansy. This does not do very much damage. God, Pidgey too strong. Alright. It's fine, we took care of it. And that's a replacement potion. Alright, so what do you want? Wearing running shoes. I think we have to go in here no matter what. I think he stops you if you try to walk by. He gives you the apricot case. I didn't find the apricots, or apricorns, or what are they called? Apricots? Apricons? These things, apricorn, okay. Apricorn boxes. I don't find them particularly useful in this game. Always been more of a berry guy myself. I remember in like the original like Gold and Silver, like some of the balls just like did not work at all. Like I think there was one that was supposed to be for like Pokemon that evolve with Moon, like the Moon Ball. It was supposed to make Pokemon that evolve with the Moonstone easier to capture, but it didn't work at all. And like the coding was bugged or something like that. It's a Weedle. Oh my gosh. Beedrill would be so nice. I just know, like, the start of this game is so much easier with Cynical just because, like, the gym leaders who fight and stuff like that are just so much easier because Cynical just annihilates them. But I'm excited to use Chicory. I feel like it'll be a tough challenge. And you know what though too? Like tough grass Pokemon are hard to come by. Like I have so many options. Like it's so easy to get a Magikarp and stuff. Like to get like a good water type. It'd be super easy to do like. Oh, what fire type could I get too? That's super effective. Well, I'm slower than him now. I'm not poisoned yet. Don't get poisoned, don't get poisoned, don't get poisoned. This should bring me up to level 7. Okay. I feel like I'm having a really hard time with these Pokemon. I really gotta level up more. Another another thing I was interested in finding out if it was a faux pas or not is off-screen training. I don't know if you guys... I feel like it would be almost necessary for just really, like, I can do a little bit, but, like, I think any kind of, like, actual grinding for Pokemon levels and stuff like that in the game is just gonna be tough to watch, like a full 20-minute episode of just me leveling up whatever Pokemon I happen to have. So I might do some of that off screen, but I'm gonna try to be as transparent as possible with everything that I'm doing here, so. So we made it to Professor Pokemon's house, and we're supposed to take this Mr. Egg to him. Ecruteak gave it to him, or a guy from Ecruteak City gave it to him. Ecruteak? Ecruteak? I don't know. Some of the names in this game are kind of weird, but my Canadian brain cannot process them. So he heals me up too, which is nice. And I think we got our Pokedex here too, which is kind of cool. Professor Oak, Pokemon researcher. So you're Elliot. That's... didn't need to shout. I was just visiting with my friend Mr. Pokemon. I heard you were running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Just checking out my Chikorita. It's a rare Pokemon. It's one of a kind. There's only one Lily. Except for my cat. So, I get the latest version of the Pokedex, which automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. I'd like you to have it. Elliot received the Pokedex from Professor Oak. Awesome. But my objective is not to complete the Pokedex, it is to survive this entire game. Alright, so... Professor Elm is giving me a shout. Hello, Elliot? It's a disaster. It's just terrible. What should I do? Oh no, get back there now. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go this way before. Yeah, Chikorita's level 7, so I think that's probably gonna be okay. How is it level 4 because you're I'm gonna growl at this thing. Let's drop it down a notch. Perfect. That's exactly the kind of damage I want to see. Whew, sorry. I just got done with some level tired. It's not very effective. Alright, come on. Fall to me, Pidgey. This might take it down. Yeah. Let's put you fainted. I'm just gonna skip the grass here. Which I think is what I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna heal up really quick and then we're gonna fight a rival. I'm still at a loss for what we're gonna call him. I don't even have any ideas. I would normally just name him one of my least favorite names, but I don't want to make anybody upset if that's their name, so... I may just even let it, like, I think we can leave it as, like, a default, and then we'll just name him Silver, or something, Gold. I guess it'll name him Gold in this game, but... He's calling me out here, so... Dude, my Pokemon's too good for me. Let me show you how good my Pokemon is, sir. I'm actually kind of excited that I got a female. It's like, you don't see that too often. I think it's 12%. This thing doesn't have any fire attacks or anything, so not going to be a big threat to me here. So just kind of want to blast through this stuff really quick before I actually start, because we haven't even technically started the challenge yet, which is kind of disappointing. It's kind of the unfortunate reality of it all, but if anything, this kind of just gives traction to kind of let down the ground rules and stuff like that. As far as shinies go, like, I think in the heat of the moment, I would say, like, I really want to catch it just for fun, but I would never use it. I think it'd be kind of cheating. I don't know, that's a toughie. I think what I would do is, if I had anybody watching these videos at all, then I would probably, oh, my cat's climbing the tree behind me. That's Lily, right there. The cat tree's right by my wall, so it just makes it look like she's floating there. Alright, so we beat the passerby boy, but anyway, sorry, what was I saying? If I find a shiny, I think I'd probably just catch it and then let you guys decide what we're doing with it. You guys think it's fair to use it or not. Because it's not like I can trade it into a different game or something like that, but I really do want to get like one of those DSs with a capture card so I can play some of the newer games and stuff like that, but I wanted to kind of, I guess I just didn't want to commit to that. Like, if you've looked at some of the prices for those things, they're a little bit, not ridiculous because you get a really great value for it, but like, it's just, it's an expense that is just a little bit intense to just say, like, right out of the gates, you're starting a new YouTube channel or a new, channel or anything like that, or you're starting streaming, and you have to drop $600 to even get started. So I thought I'd start with something simple like this, and then I'm also going to be doing a Pokemon Red playthrough. That one is not going to be a Nuzlocke or anything, it's just going to be just for fun, just to try it. I haven't played that game in ages, so we'll see how it goes. So I think what I'm gonna do here, right, because I can't, yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end the episode right here, because I can name our rival. I'm gonna get my Pokeball, and I'm gonna get shown how to catch Pokemon by Lyra, so that's what I'm gonna wait for. So what I'm gonna do here is just end the episode right here, and when we come back, we're gonna be doing all that fun stuff. So thanks so much, guys, for watching this first episode. I know obviously not a lot happened, unfortunately, but that's kind of the nature of these first startup episodes. But leave a like if you enjoyed, comment on any feedback you have for me, anything like that, if the audio's good, bad, whatever, anything that you can use to help me, really. And yeah, thanks so much, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.